Hello everyone. My topic is formulating strategies for handling negative interactions involving large cats in central India. As my friend told in the morning session that we are dealing large cats, particularly tiger and leopards. And my work in central India exclusively focus on the tigers. Being a member of IUCN Species Survival Commission and the Conservation Planning Specialist Group, we are planning the long-term strategies, assessing the threats, reassessment of the threats, and giving recommendations to government agency about the planning of these cats. So basically, just to introduce what we do is about conservation. We have three aspects: conservation, education, and research. About species conservation planning. This one, dealing with the man-animal conflict, suggesting mitigation measures, and preparing the conservation action plans for different species, including vulture, tiger, leopards, sloth bears. So education, we are trying to capacity building for the veterinarians, government agencies, different NGOs, and throughout different media like radio talks, televisions, and awareness programs. Our focus of research is particularly on diseases of wildlife in free-ranging and captivity, and dealing with the prevention and control of those diseases in both the wildlife. And as a rescue organization, being a veterinarian, we rescue this much of species annually, like 80 species of birds, 20 species of reptiles, and almost 19 species of mammals. So my work area is in the central India. This is the central India. It's a prime tiger habitat where we have highest density of tigers. And we work in several tiger reserves. So I will show you in the next slide what those tiger reserves are. But it's a very highly densely populated area, and in terms of tigers as well, it's a very dense population of tigers as well. So this is the tiger reserves: Melghat, tiger reserve, Satpura, Pench. This one smaller, Bow tiger reserve, NTR, and Tadoba. So it's a big habitat for the tigers, like large cats, and those are the corridors. They are connecting to the different tiger reserves, and those are the problem areas where we are facing the largest cases of the man-animal conflict. So those are not my slides from central India, but those are I want to depict what exactly is all about the causes in central India: the population explosion and the habitat loss. And this one, we have train, we have number of highways, state highways, national highways passing through the tiger reserves. The corridors, they are getting broken down, and the result includes like this one. We got 3 cubs death, tiger cubs were died on the spot with the train hit. And it's very unfortunate because there are a number of highways passing through the tiger reserve, right in the core area of the tiger reserve. And they don't have any movement path for them. So they have somehow to get into contact with the roads, trains, and other linear projects, and they die. So our main concern for this is to suggest mitigation measures. Wherever there are highways, we are suggesting to take the mitigation measures like surveys, flyovers, make the path for the wildlife, particularly tigers, because they travel a long distance in search of mate. And being a large territorial mammal, it travels long distance. But there are some negative interactions happening recently because of the close proximity with the human being, and this is very interesting cases from our area. They are getting very close to the human vehicle, they are being trapped for poaching, the poachers are coming in contact with the tigers, animals are being killed all the time. There are some very brutal pictures I'm going to show, but please, I beg your apologies because it's reality in central India. So there is a tiger in one of my village, and it attended a wedding ceremony for 10-15 minutes. And everybody was in havoc, everybody was running away after looking at the tiger. Some tigers are being identified as the problem animals. We are catching them, we are trying to relocate them or translocate them in a different tiger reserve. But sometimes it fails, and the problem being shifted from one place to another place. So we get human kill again, and the people get enraged and they try to kill us, and we escape from them. So there was always need of rescue for all of us as well. And this is happening quite regularly now. They are picking up the bags from our patrolling teams, our rescue teams. They are getting very familiar with the human habits. And of course, human-centric tiger tourism. Central India is one of the popular places for tiger tourism. This one tiger is being, looked by 15, 20 vehicles. And when they lose the fear of the human being, they start chasing. And this is happening with us all the time. They are getting very, bold. So we need to mitigate all the time. So some agencies fail to, try to find out the solutions. And this happens when they don't have any resources, don't have any solution. They try to digitally capture it physically using the inappropriate equipments. And if we fail, the government agencies from Chief Wildlife Warden of Maharashtra state, the state I'm working there, so they give us the orders for the tranquilization. And it clearly mentioned the efforts to tranquilize and capture T1 tigress, so one of the tigress which was being caught in our area, will be continued. And if unsuccessful, it shall be eliminated by shooting to avoid any further loss of human life. So we are asking people to kill the tiger because we cannot tranquilize it, we cannot catch it, and we are forced to kill it. And being a veterinarian, of course, it always pains to kill a tiger or any life. But we have to follow the orders because we don't want one tiger to cause problems to other tigers. There are a number of hundreds of tigers living there. So if we kill one problem tiger, we are eliminating the threat, we are eliminating the problem animal, and it's beneficial for other remaining tigers. But it's a brutal picture. I mean, what we see in the field is like we get human killed and people are being killed. And still, there are a number of NGOs and animal welfare NGOs, they ask us not to kill the tiger because they see this is not a threat because it's alive. But human is also life, human life is also quality life, and they deserve, urban people or villagers, they deserve their life. And then we start, after getting the orders, we start in different manners, different strategies, getting in the vehicle, on the elephants, on the radio collar tigers, monitoring, preparing our own vehicle for our own safety, as was discussed in the morning. There are cattle kills, number of cattle kills, they are being attacked, people are getting enraged. Human kills, they are found repeatedly, and those are the numbers. It's a big, very big number. It's from the tiger. We have compiled all the data from animals involved in the human deaths. It involves tiger, leopards, wild boars, sloth bears, goats, and other species. But to focus on the tigers, it's a very big number. And it's about only 2015. For past 4 years, we have got more than 100 human killed, which is hampering the conservation efforts for this species. And it's not just about the human life, it's about the money as well. Because we have to get the compensation, we have to reimburse them. One human life is causing us 10 lakh rupees. So it's a very big amount. We are investing crores of rupees, lakhs of rupees with the help of government. We are trying to compensate on the same day. So the tigers are being saved. But the people don't listen all the time. And they ask us to rescue the tigers. And this happens when we... So those are two instances we fought very seriously. This was a tiger who came in the village and we were trying to rescue it, and everything got havoc. And villagers were excited to see the tigers, to meet the tiger, and it was being darted, but we couldn't. And later on it killed 7 people in 1 year. This one also, one female tiger was caught and it was relocated to another tiger reserve, but she again killed 3 people. And we got pressure from the government agencies to kill the tiger. Initially they got the orders, if you can tranquilize, it would be good. If you cannot, you need to kill the tiger. So this is happening quite regularly. And it's very unfortunate that we cannot, convince the people Like, don't kill the tigers, they need you. But the government agencies and the management point of view, it's always good to eliminate a problem. So this is what's happening all the time with us. You can see how the number, there are more than 5,000 people around all the villages, all the way, and the tigers is in, distress. We need to rescue it, but we cannot. You can see this Radiopala tiger being released in the tiger reserve, who live quietly, no disturbance, no crowd, entirely managed, and here it gets havoc. You can see they are chasing tiger. They are chasing this tiger. It's in pain, it's in distress. And this makes our operation failure most of the time. So people try to kill the tigers with the help of electrocution, sometimes intentional, sometimes accidental. We got the tigers in territorial fights, suspected poisoning, revenge killing, road accidents. Those are the number of deaths with the tigers and leopards, but it's increasing day by day. And what could be the solution? I mean, there are always problems with the conservation efforts. So what we need to have is different strategies. So besides rescue and rehabilitation, monitoring the problem animals, we have formulated few strategies to work with the villagers throughout the year. Even if though there is no conflict, we are working on those issues. One of them is immunization of the cattle, the domestic animals. We have started vaccinating 20,000 livestock annually. And with the help of Mission Rabies, we have started anti-rabies vaccination, canine distemper in buffer villages of tiger reserves, which works very nicely because people are very familiar with you because you are with them throughout the year. And then we are trying capacity building for the forest department, government agencies, NGOs to rescue the animals instead of physical capture. We are training veterinarians. We are giving more than 5 to 6 trainings in the buffer villages where veterinarians are working with the help of different agencies, college students, school children, veterinarians, inauguration of different forensic biology subject units, working with the different stakeholders, academicians, government agencies, NGOs for forensic trainings, and we work with the stakeholders involved in resort owners, gypsies, naturalists. And this is the number what we are trying to do besides our regular schedule of rescue, training frontline staff, veterinarians, and other people. So this is what we are doing in all the tiger reserves with the help of different collaborators. And we are planning to have a rapid response unit vehicle for handling this man-animal conflict, which will resolve all the issues as early as possible, because this is the one issue where we are lacking, and every time lag is very harmful for the tigers, because by the time we reach there, people are already turning very negative, and their very negative approach is hampering the tiger conservation. So what we are planning to do is, in the future, we are going to have this vehicle, all the equipment with for awareness, for chemical immobilization, for transportation, for dealing with the agencies, and then we can solve some of the problems we think so. And I would like to thank all the partners who throughout the world, those Wild Tiger Health Center, Dr. John Lewis, Wildlife Trust of India, SOS, Sanctuary, those are the government agencies we are working with. And recently we have started one course on South Africa and for the veterinarians. You are most welcome to join this course, Wildlife Conservation Medicine Foundation. And thank you. I thank you all.
好，那今天最后一个讲者，那各位有没有问题要提出来？那刚刚还有一位 South Korea， yeah. 那最后一个这个报告对我们冲击很大。
I want to ask from the Korea, so you use the camera trap for the photo the animal, right? So how do you distinguish individual? I think that some from the photo, we cannot easy to distinguish the individual.
For this study,
Yeah.
we cannot.
I remember I read you were the abstract. You like the Apple cat. You have a 3,169 Apple cat the image, but you only use the 890 independent image. What's the mean?
The independent is targeting the species level, not the individual level. Independent means they are considered as one event because of camera trapping triggers. In my trigger, like within 5 minutes, you can take like 100 photos. That still we consider it as a one event, one independent event. That's what it is.
But in Taiwan, we also use we use the hours. 1 hour, within the 1 hour, we send only the one image.
Correct.
After 1 hour, maybe we can separate the two images.
Apply the same thing for here.
Okay.
But we actually, in another study, we try to, that's actually for the poster, we try to do the individual identification of a leopard cat. However, for the Siberian leopard cat, we have a very deep patterns on the flank, so you cannot actually use the patterns on the coat. However, we can do it on the front and on the ventral side, and we could do.
I will announce tomorrow. We have another talk from the Pingdong University, Dr. Pei. Now he used the Apple cat, the skin, the color, and to distinguish the individual. Maybe tomorrow we can ask him again how to distinguish. I use the barking deer. I use the only man. I use the home to distinguish the individual. I think it's very difficult because because you should have the photo, maybe the face. You will just have just the side, just the
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
还有问题吗，各位？
Thank you very much. I have a question to Dr. Bahar. Me and I belongs to Bangladesh and Dr. Bahar in India, so it's very near closest country of Bangladesh. Among 3 sites is India, so we well known to India. But I am surprised to see that the people's craziness is similar to Bangladesh after seeing the wild animals. You know, this situation is same to Bangladesh. After seeing leopard cat or something leopard or clouded leopard or tigers, people's like crazy to kill the animals. But when they targeted the animals, they are beaten by somewhere or they are beaten by tigers and killed. So it's a duplicating measures. So people, why your government stop to tranquilize the tigers unless to kill the tigers? That is in Maharashtra or other place also, near Sundarban or Kolkata or other south part or north part.
We have some guidelines formulated by the Government of India, National Tiger Conservation Authority. So those guidelines says that if the tiger